Orion. I'm going to do your read for January. I don't know why, but as soon as I got in your energy just a second ago, like literally just a second ago, all of a sudden I feel like really weird, like acting weird. You could be really happy, and you know how sometimes when you're really happy, it just makes you act goofy. It's like you're in really lighthearted energy. You're not committing to anything. I just feel like this, like, I just want to goof around. Like, I just want to be silly. And I don't know. Yeah, like the goblins have just come out. I was mentioning to the Virgos in the last reading that in the general collective Earth sign read, the main kind of theme was where the wild things are, or the wild rumpus, right? And it's about expression of self, learning how to grow into your own skin, no matter if you feel, you know, kind of like a sorceress at the moment or not. This is a invitation for you to invite yourself. Mm-hmm. I didn't say for someone else or anybody else can invite you to your own wild rumpus. You gotta invite yourself. Yeah. And once you get there, I feel like there's gonna be an untold amount of I'm hearing unabashed, marvelous bliss. Yeah, look at that. 42, wide open. Okay, so your goblins, or I want to say Korean, if you are not in very kind of like bubbly energy right now, you might want to try it, because it sounds like the goblin inside of yourself, whatever goblin that is, has, and I'm not saying goblin in a bad way, by the way. This is fairy, like fairy goblin. You know, you have fairy godmother. Well, maybe if you're an extra super wonderful human being, you get a fairy goblin too, right? It's like having your own personal gnome. I feel like there's some mysticism that's available to you. There's some mischief. There's some serious, it is playtime that is available to you. Yeah, look at this is number 21 actually in the reverse. This is Field of Dreams. Mm-hmm. This is number 21 in reverse. So I will say, you may be feeling like maybe that you're not in such a place to play right now. And that's actually what's being asked of you, is to not take things so, yeah, don't take it so much to heart. Like there's home sweet home, and then there's like the goblin home. And if you get tired of not feeling committed to your own self, on your inner self, the best thing to do is to try taking yourself to a wild rumpus. Try stopping off to, do some garden gnoming. Try over here in the Field of Dreams, like knock it out the park. I don't know. You need to figure out for yourself what home looks like. This is number 27, by the way. If you're not committed to your home, then maybe this is the need to go searching for a new one. That's also what's here. The goblins being wide open. I'm just seeing like an open house. Some type of an open house. You see how she's on top of her rock, kind of looking at this butterfly, swooping in, swooping out. It's the flyby through an open house. This is you realizing, rah, 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 I'm not committed to the place I live. I don't like it. I wanted to change. Okay, this is you looking for new places to live, new ways to design your area. Taurines are very, very aesthetic. If the area that you're in is not aesthetically pleasing, you're probably not going to like it. This is you already know where you need to kind of hike the ball. And this Field of Dreams is not really it for you. I don't think you need to dream about something. I think you really just need to go do it. This is the commitment to self, or to your own home, or to creating this Field of Dreams in the upright. Let me get further clarification. We'll use the cartoon deck. Can I get clarification for what we need to know about or from the goblins? It's like the goblins are trying to map out for you several different areas. The reason I'm saying that is that I don't know if you can see this, but there's a hole in the base of the tree there, a hole in the base of the tree there, or like a knot in the tree, I guess you call it, and then another one right across there. So there's eyes, pairs of glowing green eyes staring out from these two holes, not the one in the tree, but not bunch. Okay. Not the one in the tree. But I'm saying it's almost like you and your neighbor are beefing, right? So you need to find a different place to move. Or you need to find a knot in the tree that does not have any scary eyes looking at you to move there. And it doesn't have to do with like literally moving your home. It doesn't have to do that. You could live right across the street from the same exact people. Maybe you live across the street from like a college campus, right? Let's just pretend that. And they're really loud. Instead of you getting so I don't want to commit to staying up and partying with the loud music and the blah, blah, blah. This is you being open to saying, you know what? If you can't beat them, join them. Go join the party or something. If you don't like the area that you're in, you know what I mean? I'm hearing Alessa Clara. Alessa Clara. I don't know what her name is. Alessa? Anyway, I'll be over here. I don't even know who sings that song. I'm really sorry if it's not Alessa. Anyway, it says she's talking about like I can't really deal with all these people partying and the loud music, and I feel really overwhelmed. Like my senses are not gonna make it right. So she's like, I'll just be over here all by myself, doing my own thing, enjoying my own home, right? And it's because she's not committed to the wild rumpus. So maybe the wild rumpus is not for you, Taurus. Maybe that's what you're saying. Thanks so much, but I would prefer not to go with the goblins into the forest when I can't even tell where the trees are. I need a field of dreams, not a jungle or a Serengeti or a desert. This is more what you're saying. Like, how do I want to landscape this garden? I've got the space. I just need to make the garden. How many of this specific type of orange tree do I need? How many of this specific piece of, oregano, basil, tomatoes, cucumbers, carrots? How much of all this do I need? This is you knowing those things so that you can make yourself a happy, healthy home. That's what I'm saying. There's something about you not wanting to call this home. I don't know what that is. You will know better than I will, Taurus. I'm just going to keep going. Okay. I'm just going to keep going. Yeah, this is like the two sides of yourself. This is what I'm saying. It's like this is the wild rumpus you, and this is the you when you're like, I'll be over here. Okay. So this is you, Taurus, deciding which side of yourself you're going to commit to, feeling halfway torn, like, oh, the goblins are calling me over here, but there's commitment to a field of dreams over there. So I can't tell you the answer to that. It's a rough one. You're going to have to figure that out. Yeah. So the commitment is not this castle. This castle is like you almost outgrown it, or you're going to design a different wing of the castle than you have lived in. See that? It's like you have a huge mansion and you only really have one bedroom that you mostly sleep in, but you have like, an undisclosed amount of rooms available that you could be occupying with projects and art. Yeah. Okay. This is the maturing of self and from this basically is starting to repeat itself. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap this up kind of quickly. Sorry you got a shorter read than everyone else, but this is your inner self knowing that the authority in you is like this one right here would not get caught dead at the wild rumpus. Okay. This one over here, that's how they're looking at the wild rumpus, right? Oh my God. So you've got authority in yourself to kind of make these executive decisions. And that's what you need to do, is what I'm saying here. Is that it's really got nothing to do with anything outside of you choosing what your game face is going to look like. Is it this one? Is it that one? Is it the king? Oh, look, here comes the queen studying princess mode, how not to be this, or how to be this, or how not to be this and be this instead. If you're going to the wild rumpus, I don't care. Please don't take sides when I'm like doing things with my hands, because it really doesn't matter. You could read these reads forward, backward, upside down, or however. If the message applies to you, please take it. If not, no problemo. Let me go ahead and use Izzy and live, manifest greatness, and radiate positivity. This is a new deck we are going to use for today. Okay. Can you tell Taurus, please? Okay. So it says, I am creating a life filled with adventure and excitement. I do want to say, for some reason, there's something about the afro that she's got going on. It's about learning out how for you and your bloodline, or you and your Taurian mindset, right? Your mentality. It's about learning how to throw some spaghetti at the wall and let it like be the map of Serengeti, where whatever doesn't stick and just kind of sloughs off probably wasn't supposed to be in your life in the first place. And that might, trying to force things could be why you don't feel so at home, or why you're looking for space, like bigger space. Maybe your family just grew. I'm creating a life. That caught my eye right there, filled with adventure and excitement, right? So if you're going to be adding more goblins to the crew, then of course you need a bigger house. I don't know why there's a lot of real estate coming through right now. I'm just going to leave that there, Taurus. I don't know what else to tell you. We can also do one last. This is Nadia Turner, Forest Fae deck. This is called the Green Maid. It's interesting because this also just came out for Virgos. You could be dealing with a Virgo, moving away from a Virgo. This is the green face. Speak to you, let them guide you to safety. So something about dropping that's what I'm saying. It's like a hair mask. It's like, this is you deciding to do something different with your hair. Maybe you're just about to get a new haircut. It could be as simple as that. You go through you see the hair magazine, catalogs and whatnot, and you're looking at some of these hairstyles like, what in the, she looks like a straight up screaming banshee. You know what I mean? Try to be nice. But let the green, like, drop the mask and try something that's outside of your comfort zone. The field of dreams might not be right out there, like the exact haircut that you want, Taurus, might not be right available for you right now. But I promise you, with this like flinging spaghetti at a wall to see what sticks, eventually, you'll be all right, Dixie chick. I'm just hearing Dixie chicks, wide open spaces, room to make your big mistake. That's kind of what this is. It's unmasking the part of yourself that you need to redefine in order for this, I want to say, for you to have long, healthy, silky mane of hair that is going to be the result of you kind of unmasking the parts of your own self inside of yourself that don't feel like home. Revamp those a little bit. It's like refurbishing an old piece of worn out, you know, parts of self. Yeah, I gotta go. This is the owl. So I feel like I've done enough. This is Owl Song, Whisper Secrets to the Moonlight, Find Strength and Stillness. So like I said, sit down at home and go into that like wild rumpus part of yourself, find out if you want to go or not, and then go get your tickets from the Ticketmaster. Of course. Bye, Taurus.